Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, feel free to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond with more videos in the future. So, we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel, This has to do with somebody who got accused of inappropriate behavior with a minor. Criminal attorney, criminal attorneys, criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers, DUI lawyer. Let's see here. I'm a dance instructor and I'm accused of touching the private parts of one of my 7-year-old students. Yeah, okay. Well, at the very least, that would be a violation of Penal Code Section 288, parentheses A. That's a felony that carries up to 8 years in state prison, plus having to register as a sex offender for life. Now, if the alleged victim is talking about any kind of penetration, anus, vagina, whatever, now we're in trouble. Now we're talking about a violation of Penal Code Section 288.7. Depending on the specific charge, could obviously it's a felony that carries 25 to life, but also and also having to register obviously as a sex offender for life. Here's the deal. In this situation, it's going to be one of those he said, she said type things, because there's not going to be any physical evidence of it. The first thing I would tell the accused is, please be quiet. You have the right to remain silent. Just be quiet. Anything you say or do will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. Do not give a statement to the police, because there is nothing you could possibly say to just weasel you out of this. Remember, anything positive that you say, that's basically going to be ignored. Anything negative that you say, well, that's going to be part of the report. That's going to be part of the evidence. So it's not worth it. The police will interview the child ruthlessly, as well as Child Protective Services, psychologists, psychiatrists. A lot of people are going to interview this child, and the main goal would be to get consistent statements. If the child is giving these random statements all over the place that don't make any sense, the DA would have difficulty proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. But if this 7-year-old is giving very, very, very graphic and very specific statements, making very specific statements, and this 7-year-old is being asked these questions over and over and over again, and the statements are very, very consistent, very detailed, down to the point, that's when you're going to have some difficulties. That's when it's necessary for your attorney to go to court, enter pleas of not guilty, order copies of all the evidence. The judge would have to give a new court date to come back and start discussing the matter with the DA's office. A private investigator is going to have to be retained in order to see if there are any witnesses or anybody that could attest to the fact that maybe these statements are false. The child may be able to get privately interviewed to see if there are any inconsistent statements from what they had told the police and Child Protective Services. But at a certain point, when the dust clears, a decision is going to have to be made on whether or not your case should go to a jury trial or not. If your case is set for trial, that's when they will bring in 12 people from the community. Those 12 people will listen to all the evidence, and then they will decide, based on their feelings, if you are innocent or guilty. If they find you innocent, that's when they would dismiss the charges. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section below. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, call us now for a free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of vandalism while under the influence of drugs. Criminal attorney, criminal attorneys, criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers, DUI lawyer, DUI attorneys.